Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So USC's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, there, RD.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fowler.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Got his man in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will take the field for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out across the 20 to the 21. Line a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
He runs out of bounds at the 47. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Purdue! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? He drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, he sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
There he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws to the back. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Joyner. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Just outside the red zone. Pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. right back to the well. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense.
Touchdown, Boilermaker! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here. Down 14. Gonna let it fly. He's got it along the sideline. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Jacksonville State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He's got an open man. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Boilermakers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush. And that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the goal line. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Purdue! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. It's Grove. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll go to the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Baker. He rifles one deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner is stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone.
He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on! Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Fires to the middle. Looking to get it in. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the punishment has been extended. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He lobs one high down the left side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, mark it at the 16-yard line.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Grabbed over the middle. It's White. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Complete to start this drive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Takes the handoff. It's Foster. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Fowler. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. Lots of running room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Baker. Quickly to the tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a wide open receiver. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Purdue! And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Ripping through the defense. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Man, it's so many times these don't work. You practice them all week long. Nobody jump off sides. Make sure you stay on sides. Get down there as quick as you can. Hit the first person in front of you. Try to get a lucky bounce. And, man, if they didn't get one, and get the big onside kick.
Catch in the middle. It's Fowler. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Unloads to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run.
All out of space. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boilermaker! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Dalton.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. The Cuse is in the house. Syracuse is pouring it on right now with an offensive performance we haven't seen since some of the legendary 44s. They're up by 35 over Kent State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
That's caught. It's White. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a...
Touchdown, Purdue! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Grove. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on second down. Shoots it to the left. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Boilermakers have moved it inside the 20. From the gun to give, looking for room. And that is how we will wrap this one up.